My disappointment is immeasurable. I cannot believe I was duped. I don't know what in my right mind thought that I did not have to spend a dime to get Jane Doe, but I was wrong. We did get one free character, Zhao. Of course, it has to be some random Chinese character. I mean, I can at least give Honkai Star Rail, a pat on the back for giving us a character that was free and was not Chinese. Thank you. But of course, ZZZZZ, Zenless Zone Zero, Zenless Communist Party, of course, gives us a free furry character that's an S rank or the 5-star, whatever you want to say. And guess what? Well, believe it or not, she is Chinese, named at least. Propaganda aside, I am still very disappointed about this whole update. I thought I could get Jane Doe for relatively free. A little bit in my mind, back of my mind, I was thinking, oh, well, maybe I have to spend like $5 for Jane Doe. And I'm a free-to-play channel, so I was never going to have, Zenless Zone Zero content ever again after I spend my $5. But no, you have to spend $155, I think, to get one character. And if you're already going to spend the money anyways, I guess that's okay. But this is a free-to-play channel, right? I don't like spending money on Chinese games. And I really don't like spending money on gacha games in general. I did buy a $30 pack on what's this face? Uma Musume. And I didn't even get a 5-star out of all those free pulls that I got. So I was very genuinely upset. And that's why I don't really spend on gacha games that much anymore. But rant aside, the problem is that, yes, Zenless Zone Zero, you have to spend around $155 for one character, and I really don't like that. Okay, I'm glad we got one character for free, but why did you give us a Jane Doe skin and you don't give us an option to get Jane Doe for relatively cheap? At this point, I think Zenless Zone Zero and a bunch of other companies or games need to have events where a character goes on sale where you can buy it. Okay? Like, for example, in this event, they should have made Jane Doe. You can't get her for free if you spend $155, but you can spend, I don't know, or maybe you can, right? So you can get an extra copy of her. But maybe if you spent like $25 just to get the character, boom, you have the character. I believe that is not a healthy thing to do, but it is a way for me to feel better about playing gacha games because I have a guaranteed character. The reason why I've been playing free-to-play for so long is because when I spent money on Genshin Impact, I spent a lot of money on Genshin Impact. And then I wasted a lot of my money when I could have used that for way other things. Like if I invested that 4K that I spent roughly, right, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I put it into like T-bonds or CD certified deposits, I would have way more money. So much so that I could probably get a down payment on like a house or a car by now. Compound interest is just that amazing. But regardless, I don't even think it would be that good. But the problem that I've been having after my ranting is over, that I am a person who did not play this game for a very long time. And the biggest reason why I didn't play this game for a very long time is I felt like it did not give me enough value. And now that I have to spend a lot of money to get a lot of value out of this game, I don't like it too much. Also, I know a lot of people are also going to be like me, but when you lose your 50-50, let's just say 90% of the time, it really sucks. I have so many fire characters. And one character, Jufufu, I did want, right? So it's bad on me that I have her. But I got like Super Soldier, whatever, Soldier 7 twice. I got the Bellabog, like, Caldolia or whatever her name is like 3 times. It's getting to a point where I'm very angry at losing my 50/50s as a free-to-play player, right? I guess, that's just one way of them making you like spending your money, but at some points I just decide to just stop playing games for a while. Which is why this channel has been very dead. I mean, I've been waiting for other games like ZZZ or Genshin Impact to come out, and I believe next year, or actually technically this year, uh, later this year, we're actually going to get a lot of interactive 3D anime games, and I am very excited for that because I can, you know, enjoy moving my characters in an open world. That being said, one of the major things that is going to happen with my immeasurable disappointment is I'll probably will play um, Zenless Zone Zero. There's a new character that came out and she's really hot. If you watched Rosario Vampire, it's basically that girl. That girl, Rosario, I think was her name. But now, sadly, it is a Chinese girl, so I don't really remember her name, but they really had to make the really hot girl a Chinese character name. Because, of course, I mean, like, if you just, like, look into it, like, anything that is Chinese related, they just give way too much sex appeal because, well, I mean, the Chinese government's okay as long as the Chinese gooners decide to spend a lot of money, but the moment the Chinese gooners get interested in, let's just say, Japanese women, oh, if you know politics, that's a very brave thing for me to say, but if they get interested in Japanese lady, or God forbid they get interested in, the Knights of Favonius ladies, oh gosh, no way. We can't let them have that. We can't make those characters sexies. Let's give them clothing that is even more safe and restricted. But to be fair, the game was generally marketed to be a very kid-friendly game, and that's probably one of Genshin Impact's biggest downfall is that it is for like kids, and I mean that's why they have like a very very minor plot line that really doesn't have any stakes at all. But I mean, I guess if you really think about it, Honkai Star Rail doesn't have any stakes at all because, like, how many characters died? There was like 3 characters that died so far in Honkai Star Rail. Well, technically, if you count their latest arc, I think more characters died. But like, they have like an infinite reincarnation cycle, so I don't know how exactly that works. But yes, basically, after my ranting is done, I'm very disappointed about ZZZ. I'm not going to spend $155, and well, I was going to spend $20 if I had to get Jane Doe, but well, I'm not spending $155. I might be let's just say a gooner, but I'm not a really well, retarded gooner. I'm not that.